welcome back to my channel. So today I do have a video of me doing application. Here I am just picking out some tips. These tips are on my website. I will link everything that I am using in this video down below because I won't be going into detail about too much. This video is going to be a story time. The last time I posted a video about the young lady who skipped out on the $280 nails at the nail salon, I told you guys that I have also experienced similar situations and you guys wanted to hear a story time. So hopping right in, I just want to say I have been scammed several times, so let me know if y'all want me to do other videos regarding this specific topic. But the one that really stuck out the most to me was a client that I had that was referred to me. First, I just want to give a little bit of backstory that I started doing nails in 2019, right before the pandemic hit. I probably spent anywhere from $500 to $800 on nail supplies because I knew I was done with going to the nail salon. My local nail salons in Philadelphia, or at least the area that I live in, are atrocious. So I wanted to start practicing doing my own nails. So when the pandemic hit, I already had everything that a nail salon would typically have. So I started taking clients and only charging them anywhere from $15 to $20 to do their nails and practice on. I'm giving you guys this little bit of backstory because it will show you how I met the client that scammed me. So when I was doing nails and during the pandemic, it was only of like family, friends, and friends of friends that I knew. And I did everything I thought was necessary to protect myself and them. I had the shield. They didn't have to come all the way in my house for service. I had like a nice little setup going on. So one particular client that stuck with me, she is actually still my client today, hit me up one day and was like, "Hey, Shy, my best friend's sister saw my nails and her birthday is coming up. She want to know if you can do her nails." Typically, I don't take outside people that I just don't know because I do nails in my house. And although I have a separate area, door, bathroom, and everything, they're never like in my house, if that makes sense. I still just don't like taking random people off the street. So I was like, okay, sure, give her my number, have her text me. Sure enough, she texted me right away and was like, "Hi, I like the way you do such and such nails. I want to know if you have any availability. I want some birthday nails." Now, typically, I don't like when clients send me pictures and tell me they want that exact look because I don't copy other nail tech work. I'll do something similar, but I always tell people, like, I can't guarantee you that it's going to look exactly the same for the simple fact that all of our artistry is totally different. Some are better at applications, some are better at nail art or whatever. So I like to tell people, like, okay, I'll do something similar. We can do some of the designs, but I'm just not going to do 100% of it. All right, so she was cool with that. She wanted a lot of bling, a lot of 3D charms. We had like the work. It was like a lot of stuff to do. If I still have a picture of it, I will insert it in here at some point. I did just clean out a lot of my old stuff just so I have room to record. But yeah, she came. She got 3X stiletto nails. The two middle finger on each hand was fully blinged out. After she got her nails done. Now, this is where she was the first person to scam me. So I wisened up after this. Typically, when you go to the nail salon and you get your nails done, you are to pay before they start the polish and everything. And the reason for that particularly is so that, one, they get paid, and two, you don't have to dig your hand inside your purse or anything like that after you get your nails done. Your services is all paid for. You can just go head out the door. So I wasn't doing that at this point. Around this time that I got scammed, I wasn't a quote unquote new nail tech. Like, I knew how to lay acrylic. I knew how to do nails. This actually happened to me in 2022. So at this point, she goes to the bathroom. She washed her hands. We got application laid. I have a ton of charms. If you've ever been to my house, either for a nail class or to get your nails on or to pick up nail products from me, you know that it's like you're a kid in a candy store when you come here. I had so many nail products. So what I did is, because I knew she wanted a bunch of charms and kawaii, she actually got piercings on her nails as well. I pulled out a ton of stuff while she was in the bathroom washing her hands. That way she could look through the charms and show me what she wanted to substitute that wasn't in the picture or whatever the case may be. So while she's doing that, would have been a perfect time for me to say, okay, all right, your balance is such and such, such and such. But I didn't. I let her pick out all her stuff. And if you guys don't know, if you're watching this and you don't do nails or you get your nails done, then you know your charms are they're singly sold. So some of her charms were $3 charms, some were $5 charms, and I believe she had like 2 that was $6 charms, and those were her piercings. So she picked out all these charms. I did her nails. Her nails at the time came to, I believe, $218. And I know a lot of people, when I did the video giving my opinion about the young lady that didn't pay for her service, was like, how the hell are these nails coming to $280 or $2? Your ticket adds up once you start adding art. So basic application for my 3X length nails is $75. So she came here and just got acrylic nails for in the shape that she got, it would have just been $75. But she didn't stop at just acrylic application. Like I said, she got a lot of stuff, and so all those $5 and $6 charms on top of piercings and on top of design started adding up. So and shape, I charged $10 extra anything other than square. So hers probably would have been like $85, and then she got like $100 and something worth of art. Everybody want all these kawaii charms and piercings and stuff, and do not want to pay for it. Instagram has ruined it for nail techs, because every time a client comes to me and brings something to me, they are showing me something that's off Instagram, and I'm trying to tell them that, yeah, she had to pay for this, like it wasn't cheap. So long story short, we're talking, we're having great conversation. We're talking about the client that referred her to me, in a nice way, of course. Just how long they've been friends of each other, family. So I'm totally comfortable with this girl. At this point, she's telling me like her drama with her boyfriend, because as nail techs, we are at some point therapists. So we're just having really good conversation. She even was interested in booking one of my one-on-one nail classes with me so I could teach her how to do nails. So like I said, conversation really good. I never prejudge anyone when they come to me and tell me what they want and assume that they don't have the money, because one, that's just not me. And two, who the hell does that? Like, who will go get their nails done and not want to pay? Like, I live in Philadelphia, and I can't say like females here are totally different. I don't want to categorize everybody together, but I'm from New Jersey, and coming to live in Philly, I lived in Philly like the last 10 to 12 years, is different. The females are different. So I take every individual relationship I meet with a grain of salt. I try not to prejudge people, but I prejudged her and thought that she was a nice young lady, had a job, had a boyfriend, and was just getting her nails done so she can go out. Y'all hear my nails clacking, I'm sorry. She had a job. She was getting all prettied and dolled up like we like to do for our birthday or our special occasions. So she got her nails done. Beautiful nails. They look nice. I think her nails are on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me over there, nailed_by_shy. I'll try to leave it right here. If not, look down in my description box. I'll definitely put it there. But nails done, everything. So normally when clients come to me and they are here for anywhere from like 2.5 hours, I do offer food. I have a refrigerator now in my nail area. I don't offer food like a whole meal, but I have snack stuff that you can drink. And since she was done the application part and all she really had to do was sit still with one hand, she had her little phone up watching her show. And so I offered her some snacks. She had her snack. She had her drink. And towards the end, I was like, how are you paying? She was like, oh, I'm paying in cash. I'm like, okay. So she gave me her money in cash. And I have a traditional nail salon desk that if you go in a nail salon where they have that drawer in the middle. So I just took the money that she gave me, and she tipped me $25, and I put it inside the desk. Her nails came to, I believe, like $218. So this is where it got tricky. She didn't drive to my house, and she was waiting for her Uber to come. Her nails are done. I don't know if y'all remember, but I did a haul video not too far back, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, and I showed you guys I bought a candle warmer just for me to warm my coffee up. I'm a coffee drinker. I like to sip on my coffee while I'm doing nails. This is the reason why I bought the coffee warmer, because I would leave my client sometime in my nail area to go warm my coffee up in my kitchen so that I can still drink warm coffee. So now I don't have to do that. But I left her in my nail area, which was not long. I put the coffee in the microwave on 1 minute. I didn't even keep it in there for the full minute. I kept it in there for like 45 seconds. Came back downstairs and everything was all good. But I noticed, like, I didn't think like, oh, she stole from me. But I noticed, like, what the hell is wrong with her? She just looked like disheveled or whatever. And then prior to me going upstairs, she didn't want to wait in my house because, prior to me going upstairs, she wanted to wait in my house because, like I said, she was waiting on Uber. But when I came back down, she was like, all right, let me gather my stuff up and just go outside, just because I've been sitting down for a while. I want to stretch my legs. All right, understandable. You just been sitting here for like 2 hours and 15 minutes getting your nails done. Go ahead, go outside. So me, they have to go out 2 doors to get out of my little nail area. So I always walk people up to the outside door. And me, especially because it's a female, if you're a female and you come get your nails done, I always make sure you're picked up, or, whatever case it be, especially if you didn't drive. Or if you do drive, I always make sure you get to your car. Not that I live in like this bad area, but that's just me. I watch ID channel all the time. So little stuff I like to do. So while she's walking out, like in my yard area to leave out of my gate, I have a really, really high gate. I'm walking through my house and I can like see out my windows. I have a lot of windows. I can see her walking through my yard. I do see money in her hand and I see her looking at it, and then she folded, put it in her pocket. All right, whatever. She's looking at her money. So she get to the outside of the gate and then I come to the front door. I didn't tell her I'm going to meet her at the front of my house, but that's just something that I do. She looks startled as hell, like, oh shit. So she was like, everything all right? That's what she said to me. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm just making sure you get inside your Uber, or whatever the case may be. Sure enough, as soon as she got out of my gate, the Uber was pulling up. And she was like, yeah, that's the car right there. So I'm like, all right, watch her get in the Uber, lock the door up. Excuse me. I went down to my nail area. I am very clean as a nail tech, as I hope we all are if you're listening to this. So as soon as she left, I go down there, I start spraying everything down with alcohol. The chair that she sat in, sprayed it down, folded the chair, put it up, went on my nail desk, took all the bits that I used for her, set them aside in this little glass for cleaning, cleaned up my area. I had one more person coming to get their nails done in like 2 hours. Actually, she was just getting a pedicure. It's one of my clients that always come. She was getting a pedicure. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting in my car to roll my window up. So at that moment, I'm spraying down my desk, my knobs, any and everything I touched. And then I still didn't go in the drawer where the money was. I go straight into the bathroom, start wiping down everything with the bleach wipes, because I'm not a traditional nail salon where people just come in and sit and wait to get their nails done. One person is in my nail area at a time. So I do have used that as an advantage for me to go in and clean after each person. So I go in, disinfect the bathroom with bleach. And then it dawned on me. I was like, oh, let me get this money out of my drawer, because, child, I'm a little bit older, so I am very forgetful. I have found like maybe close to 360 in my drawer, because that drawer, when it's full, I have like little other things in there. When it's full, stuff go in the back of the drawer and you could pull it out. Child, I caught myself doing a deep cleaning one day and found like a bunch of nail stuff, a bunch of money and nail stuff in the back of this drawer. So I was like, oh, let me get the money out of there before I forget. So when I went to get the money out, I noticed it was like fanned out. It wasn't how she gave it to me folded. Like I said, her nails came to like $218. She took like $136 of the money. I guess I came back downstairs too fast because she didn't get a chance to grab all the money. And that's why it was fanned out. It was fanned out just the way it was, still folded, but fanned out like, oh, she hurried up and just snatched some of it and didn't like get it all. I believe her intentions was to take it all. So I'm like, oh, hell no. Now, y'all, I'm nice, I'm sweet, but I am not a pushover. I don't let nobody fuck with me. Like none of that or the above. So I went into a straight rage, like, no, this didn't. Go in my drawer and take my money. Now, I knew it was her, like I said, because I'm not a traditional nail salon. I know who is in my nail area. I know where everything is. I just know how my stuff is. And I knew what she gave me, and I knew what was left there. So I tried calling her twice. Phone with the voicemail. Took a picture of my drawer with the money fanned out. I was like, hey, you went in my drawer and took some of your money back. I have iPhone. She has iPhone. She opened it up. I could see she read it. No reply. All right, boom. My husband was at work, so I call him. And I was laughing because, one, I was just like, you know how that nervous laugh? Like, I had to calm myself down, like, because I felt violated. Like, one, I got you in my home. Two, like, you played me. So my husband was just like, saying his little spew, like, this why you got to get in the speed. This why blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to hear none of that shit. So I tried not to think about it. Like, the next day, I was like, oh, shit, let me tell such and such what this chick did. Now, this is the person that referred her to me. So I had texted her and was like, yeah, I did such and such nails. And I sent her a picture and I was like, she paid me and she stole the money back. Now, when I sent her that text, I'm assuming she was at work because she normally texts me right back. It took her like an hour. She texted me back like, what the F? About to call you in 10 minutes. So she called me and she was like, she did what? So I explained everything that I just said to y'all. Even a part of like how I saw her counting money going. I walked, I saw her to see, went outside to see her getting her Uber or whatever. And she was like, let me hit you right back. So she hit me back in like an hour. But before she could hit me back, literally 3 minutes after I got off the phone with her, she texted me, how much was it? So I texted her back how much it was that was missing. And my Cash App just rang like from her. She paid whatever she stole back from me. She texted me. She was like, I didn't get a hold of her yet. I'm embarrassed. This is effed up. I know this don't make up for what she did, but here's the money. She paid me what she stole, and then she gave me an extra $50. I Cash Apped her back the $50 because you don't have to give me an extra anything. And she wound up cash apping it back again. Like, no, I'm going to give you an extra $50. She was like, I'm going to handle this or whatever the case may be. Mind you, she had an appointment with me like 2 or 3 days later. So I didn't hear back from her anymore because, one, she had paid me for old girl stealing the money back. So when she came to her appointment, she was just like, kept apologizing, y'all. I love the little spinach and cheese thing. I don't know if any guys know, I don't eat meat. I love the little spinach and things. And she bought me a Starbucks. She was like, look, Shy, I'm so sorry. She says, you have been nothing but generous and kind to me. I didn't know I didn't know she was like that. She is my best friend's sister. Even when I told her sister, she said her sister wound up giving me the money. Whatever case may be, she was telling her, when her sister confronted her about taking the money back from me, she told her sister she didn't do it. But you know your sister, I know my sister. We all know our sisters, and she knew her sister was lying. And then finally they got the truth out of her. What happened was she didn't have enough money to get her. She didn't know her nails was going to come to what her nails was going to come to. This is another reason why this experience here taught me a lot. I did tell her when she got her nails done that the base price was $75 and she wanted stilettos, so that would have been an extra $10, which would make it $85. Now, after she picked out all her charms, I did go over how much each charm was and how much it would cost, yada, yada, yada. I don't know if she wasn't adding stuff right. And when she got to the end, didn't know she was going to have to pay that much, but it threw me off because, like I said, she tipped me a $25 tip. But her excuse for stealing the money back, she told her sister, is she had an appointment right after she got her nails done with me, and she didn't have enough to do her hair. So that got me thinking, like, oh, so she probably really didn't want to steal all the money back from me. She only wanted to steal some of it so she could have enough to get her hair done. Long story short, that particular situation was like a huge learning curve for me. But I promise y'all, I've been scammed 3 to 4 more times after that shit. People are so... If somebody plan on not paying for something, they're not going to pay for it. They're going to do what they need to do to not pay for it. So I did tell you guys that I was working on a booking app. I'm being very particular about what I put in it and how it's worded, because I don't want it to come across as quote unquote ghetto, because a lot of people like say, oh, black nail techs or ghetto, Latino nail techs are ghetto because they put this in a policy, blah, blah, blah. You have to have the policies. everything has to be there in black and white, because before you book, you know what you're paying for. I know a lot of people who nails I used to do when I was in school, or I really didn't know how to do nails, look at me sideways for my prices now. Like, yo, I used to do a pedicure and a full set on you for $50 when I didn't know how to do nails. Now, if you getting full set of acrylic toes, that's $50 by itself. If you want French tip on them, that's $10 additional. That just for your toes could be $60 without you even booking your nails. People look at me like sideways. I just feel like as nail techs that are home based, you get disrespected a lot. So I am working on A, like I said, a booking site, B, getting into a suite. I've just been so busy with school. You guys know I say this all the time. I mean, my goal is to be a doctor. I'm in school to get my PhD, but it is just like extremely hard trying to balance two things that I like doing. It feel like people take advantage because they look at me doing nails as a hobby versus like, yo, I earn money from doing this. I like doing it, but I earn money from it, and I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect me or my craft. So that was the one time that I got scammed. If you guys want to hear a different time that I got scammed, this other scam that I got scammed was via Cash App. If you are taking Cash App, just know that there are ways that they can get around getting their money back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As far as application is concerned here, I wanted to show you guys how your application does not have to be 1B, 2B, 3B application, especially when you have long nails. Go in with smaller beads if see fit, and everything would just be fine. Here, I will finish these nails off in another video because I have ran my mouth so much. I'm just going in with some cuticle oil to clean my cuticle area up. I'll check you guys out in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Bye.